5 months ago, Black Widow joined the CWA takeover with a decimation of Rainbow Mika. Tonight, Yoko Harmageddon summons the Rainbow again on Saturday Night Slam Masters. It's a Saturday night. It's time for a fight. We are live from Haggard Stadium 5 months later after the PWA takeover. It's going to be a big night of Joshi Barber action. The return of Rainbow Mika. Let's charge into the ring right now. It's Maple Storm. These fans on their feet for Maple Storm. I like this girl. She's got a lot of explosive energy. Should be a real interesting matchup tonight. The other half of a terrible twosome that has been representing BWA of late. Vivian Nishki's allegiance is a little unclear. It seems to be she's been drawn into the thrall of the Wraith, but we have seen her team with Black Widow. Black Widow will be in action later tonight with the return of Rainbow Mika. But we're kicking things off here with an IJWPW endorsed match. Maple Storm and Vivian Nishki. This is going to be real interesting. A major clash of styles here, different approaches, and yet in some ways similar. Maple Storm, the larger of the two. Vivian Nishki, one of the smallest Joshi Bombers here in CWA and IJWPW, but it has not stopped her reaching the pinnacle of the sport. Hard knees for Maple Storm. Here we go. This is that football-infused style. Maple Storm, a bit of a rookie. There's the fall-away slam. She doesn't want to get ahead of herself here. You do not want to turn your back on Vivian Nishki. Nishki taking full advantage. Taking the much bigger muscle bomber down. There's a springboard kick off the ropes. Leg is hooked. And that could be a little bit of the inexperience coming to the front of Maple Storm's style. She's got to be careful in there. Certainly the much stronger of the two, but look at this. The vicious stylings of Vivian Nishki working away on the lower back. Wild thrashing blows, and really that's what Vivian Nishki does. She dissects her opponents with unpredictable offense. Wild, weird, strange. She is drawn to the bizarre. That seems to be what has brought her into the company of the Wraith, who is, well, presently suspended after it was revealed that he was responsible for the abduction of El Fuerte. El Fuerte's investigation, an ongoing factor here on Saturday Night Slam Masters in recent months and weeks, but that's in the past now. Vivian Nishki off the ropes. Oh, what a power slam by Maple Storm. There's no denying that Maple Storm has a ton of potential, natural strength, gifted athlete. Gets out of the scoop. Turns things around on Vivian Nishki. Nishki is a canny customer, though. What she lacks in biceps and muscles, she makes up for in instinct, in maliciousness, in malice, and in experience. Modified power slam by Maple Storm, though. That strength is very difficult to contend with. We did see Black Widow overcome the explosive offensive of Maple Storm, but you just never know. Maple Storm go to the top rope now. Surely not. That would have been a very ambitious dive. Nishki driving the back over her knee. Well, I don't know what she was doing there, but she's paying for it now. Modified power bomb by Maple Storm. Nishki able to kick out of it. What's she gonna do here? Very unorthodox style of Vivian Nishiki. Difficult to track where her head is at any given moment in the match. Oh, look at that. Oh, come on. Well, she may be somewhere down around the 100-pound mark, closer to it than Maple Storm, but that much weight coming down over the small of your back, that's going to do some damage. Maple Storm seems to be handling it. They spill to the outside, and again, I think that's got to advantage Vivian Nishiki. She's going to be much more comfortable outside of the ring. Modified neck breaker. Those stinging kicks, they're going to take their toll. Referee very generous with this count. Running cross body. Maple Storm could be in a bit of trouble here. Nishiki walking her to the ropes. Nice snapmare takeover. Devastating kicks. Vivian Nishiki taking every opportunity she gets to inflict damage on Maple Storm. Not usually a technical style wrestler, but doing what she can to knot up those joints, grind them away. Maple Storm seeking the safety of the apron. I don't know if that is going to serve her well. Vivian Nishiki closing in. Maple Storm is draped over the ropes. Oh, what is this? What is this? Well, referee's got to be on top of this. You cannot hold her up in the ropes like that, but Vivian Nishiki relinquishing the hold. Very unorthodox style. And once again, they find themselves brawling here on the outside. This really is no man's land as far as this contest goes. Nishiki, though, look at this. Nishiki wailing away on that lower back. Really trying to do some damage here. Bad news for the much taller competitor. Maple Storm throws her into the guardrail, though. A little bit of desperation in Maple Storm right now. She's trying to fight her way back. Referee at a 7 count. Storm goes back to the squared circle. Nishiki's going to recover, though. And we got to go to an ad. Make sure you stick with us. Oh, my. And Maple Storm in a bit of trouble here. Combination strikes from Vivian Nishiki. Hooks the leg. Too much. Vivian Nishiki picking up one hell of a win here to open the action on Saturday Night Slam Masters. It was a competitive bout all the way through. The power of Maple Storm very compelling, but in the end it was the viciousness, the unorthodox style of Vivian Nishiki coming out on top. And last week, El Fuerte delivering tremendous revelations concerning the Wraith and what's been going on here in CWA. And then out of nowhere, King of Dinosaurs attacked. We asked the question, where was El Stinger? Where was Rasta Gomez? Well, we got this security camera footage that shows they were assaulted by two mysterious individuals. They were unable to come to the aid of El Fuerte. Of course, El Fuerte did manage to fight back. Next week, El Stinger will join El Fuerte and take on King of Dinosaurs and Raiden. To the guests from the SNK territory, and hey, here's a familiar face. We haven't seen Alex in a while. Alex, one of the young guns here in Metro City. A lot of potential in this guy.
You know what? Budo's been ducking me, but actions speak louder than words. For now, he's okay with me. But I'm done watching those scumbags, Ivan and Gagarin, stooging on Sheep the Royal. So get out of here and get what's coming to you.
Whoa, Alex is calling out the United and Mighty, but a bit of a reference there to Mysterious Budo. Remember, he was trying to find out was Budo with BWA or not. We still don't really know that, but I think he's referring perhaps to Budo's hand in helping El Fuerte and their blows with Rip Saber and the Wraith. But this is what matters right now. Sheep the Royal has been suffering at the hands of Ivan and Boris Gagarin. It was all because of the championship picture. Sheep the Royal was able to insert himself into that championship chase a couple of months ago. Ivan didn't take too kindly to it. Maybe a little bit of a prank there involving an imposter, Mysterious Budo. And now Alex perhaps doesn't like what he's seen with Ivan and Gagarin taking on Sheep the Royal, using the extra man advantage. Ivan starting things off here with a power slam. Turns his back on Alex. Maybe a little bit of disrespect, but doesn't matter too much. Alex able to fight out of what looked like a sidewalk slam attempt. Now Alex gets him up, drops him over the top rope. We've seen Ivan chasing that world championship really since very early in last year, sometime around the Summer Carnival Championship. That's when Ivan, the United and Mighty, they returned to CWA, made their presence known. And really, it's been a constant struggle ever since. The United Mighty say you deny opportunity, they're going to take it. And that's what Ivan and Boris Gagarin have been trying to do. Taking their pound of flesh out of Sheep the Royal. And now Alex issuing this challenge here on Saturday Night Slam Masters. And perhaps losing a pound of his flesh. Charging clothesline on the outside. Boris Gagarin keeping his distance for now. We'll see how long that lasts. Referee watching Ivan very closely. Alex isn't happy. Alex goes to meet Ivan on the outside. Tremendous headbutt. Combination strikes into a German suplex. Alex doing what he can. Perched on that top rope as Ivan stirs. Oh my! Diving with a DDT! Catching Ivan! Unbelievable! Headlock takedown. Alex delivering more vicious shots to Ivan, turning this thing around. Hard Irish whip into the steel stairs. Referee is coming up to a 7 count. Alex tosses Ivan across the matted area at ringside. Alex breaking that count. He wants to inflict a little bit more damage, maybe trying to teach Ivan a little bit of a lesson here. Scoop slam. Unbelievable. Ivan getting a little taste of his own medicine. Hard Irish whip. Ivan ducks it. Oh, the spine buster! Alex able to rally. Misses with the charging punch, and now Ivan swinging wide and deep. Takes him down with a kick. There's the gut wrench into a power bomb. And Ivan showing tremendous strength. You do not want to underestimate him. There's the splash. And able to notice that Gagarin just deposited a steel chair into the ring. Looks like the referee's on top of it, but Ivan still delivering the damage to Alex. Alex staggers to the ringside area trying to get some air, but Ivan is straight on top of him. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide. And a vicious headbutt from Ivan. There's the backbreaker in the aisleway. A bad place to be if you're Alex. Well, Ivan's feeling pretty good about himself right now. I don't think this crowd is buying it. Alex sends him into the guardrail, runs back to the ring. Ivan's got a count to beat here. Referee's at 8. Gets it back to the ring. Hey, wait a second. German suplex. This is looking like a hammer and sickle combination. A trademark of the United Mighty. The leg is hooked. And it's over. More after this.
Commissioner Mike Hager claims wrestler safety is of the highest importance, but his record just doesn't back it up. A pattern of consequence-free lawlessness and extreme violence has resulted in a growing trail of broken bodies and career-ending injuries. This trail leads directly to Commissioner Hager, who is soft on wrestler safety. Even wrestling veterans are asking questions.
Why not 5, maybe 10 good years of me, brother, but I don't feel safe here, dude. That doesn't work for me. Somebody's gotta do something.
Is this the man you would want calling the shots in CWA?
And we're back. This crowd on their feet for Commissioner Hager, making his way into this ring, and you know that means some kind of announcement is probably coming. What's it gonna be?
Well, we got a problem. The biggest supercard in history is fast approaching, and we don't have a tag team championship match. Now, there are 3 teams competing at the highest level, and they've each got to win over the other. So the way I see it, there's only one thing to do. We're gonna have them fight, but not here, not now, because I am officially announcing a 4-way tornado duo match for the tag team championships between the 500 Trillion Powers, Demolition Dumpy and the Thing, the United and Mighty Boris Sid Igor, and the Hyper Cannons.
A 4-way match for the tag team championships at Destiny of the Strongest. Unbelievable! That's going to be a huge challenge for the Hyper Cannons. Tag team champs are not going to have any advantage against 3 other teams. They could lose those titles without even being pinned. Right now, it's a team of a totally different manner. The Blood Wrestling Association continues to be an ongoing presence here at CWA. And we saw last week that Mech Zangief was exposed, the doppelganger, the strange mirror image of our #1 contender for the CWA World Championship. It defied explanation. Well, I'm still not sure it makes sense. A mechanoid duplicate, a doppelganger modeled on Zangief, and BWA has acquired this machinery, a machine of war. And now it teams here with Kamala the Bouncer, being guided to the ring by the military might, the strategic mind of Rip Saber, who really hasn't been active since he lost his Val-2 super fight to Gerald Golby. Maybe nursing a few wounds from that one. Of course, BWA are in an ongoing struggle with their opposition in the huge Wrestling Army, and here they come! Led to the ring by Hugo Anderay, trailed by the mastermind of the Huge Wrestling Army, Poison. It's Hugo and Necro. Last week, Hugo Anderay was able to overcome the mechanical might of the Max Zangief. Now BWA are going to try to settle the score, get one back against him. This is going to be a tremendous matchup. Of course, don't forget tonight's main event. Rainbow Mika will be back in action, returning after 5 months away. And now starting this match off, it's Kamala the Bouncer and Necro. And the Bouncer manhandling Necro. Necro is a strange customer. Very hard to get a handle on this guy. Is he small? Is he big? I don't know. I could have sworn he was a lot taller than this. The Max Zangief coming in with devastating results. Oh, look at that. The steel kneecap coming down over Necro, and now Max Zangief getting a few shots in on Hugo. That machine will not have forgotten what Hugo did. Oh, what a powerbomb to Necro. You get the sense that perhaps Necro is fighting out of his weight class. 3 super heavyweights in this ring with this strange customer. Some kind of affiliation with Poison. Oh no, another powerbomb! And the Max Zangief has clearly been programmed for maximum prejudice. By any means necessary, he is here to win for Blood Wrestling Association. And tagging in Kamala the Bouncer. And the Bouncer charging straight for Hugo Anderay, knocking him off the apron. This giant of a man, 7'10", set sprawling. Poison trying to rally her troops, cheering on Necro. Necro finding himself out-muscled. Kamala going back for the tag. And Max Zangief, Irish whip. Oh, German suplex holds the bridge. Well, Necro able to kick out of the bridge, but makes a tag. Here comes Hugo Anderay. And he runs straight into a corkscrew pile driver. Oh no, this could be it. Leg is hooked. Oh my. Hugo running straight into the clutches of the Max Zangief. Finishing move, the corkscrew pile driver. A trademark of Zangief. Of course, Commissioner Hager as well, but apparently this machine has learned the technique. Hugo trying to fight back. Last week he was tenacious in his efforts to stand against the Max Zangief. He came out on top. I don't know if it's going to be the same story here tonight. A stiff clothesline from Max Zangief. Hugo makes the tag. And Necro once again out-muscled by this machine. Hard chop to the skull. Hugo Anderay motionless at ringside. Well, he's stirring now, but Necro in a world of trouble in the Huge Wrestling Army. Maybe out-muscled here, but there's a springboard forearm by Necro. Tremendous agility by this guy. Manages to hold Kamala at bay. Sends him in the corner. What's he going to do here? Necro goes to the middle rope. Springboard kick. And we got to go to an ad. Stick around.
In the 19th century, people are strong believers of superstition and legend. Adventurers seek the world for fortune and glory and a legendary treasure which has the power to make dreams come true. That treasure is known as the Power Stone.
We're back. Combination strike by Necro. Taking Kamala down. Goes for the cover. Well, Max Zangief is there to break it, but Necro continuing to dominate Kamala throughout the break. Very impressive performance. Of course, we see Rip Saber at ringside, and we know the numbers advantage is ultimately with BWA. Hugo lending a hand to Necro, though. These two men are working very well together. What a maneuver that was. And the Huge Wrestling Army performing well. Hugo charging like a stampede at Max Zangief. Necro continuing to brawl with Kamala at ringside. Kamala's got him up, though. Got him up for that gorilla press. Drops him down. Here comes Hugo. Kamala spitting fire. Sends Hugo back into the ring. And Hugo's going after Max Zangief. Unbelievable. A clothesline on Kamala. Max Zangief is staggered. Doesn't see the cover. Hugo steals the win. Max Zangief can't process it. The Huge Wrestling Army combining their strengths to score a massive victory over BWA. And the Blood Wrestling Association is really on the back foot at this point. Hugo and Necro flexing. Tremendous win for HWA.
Rasta, what is it? Calm down. What do you want? You want a match?
Destiny.
You want the Wraith? You want the Wraith at Destiny the Strongest. Well, you got it. But if he steps 1 foot in this arena before then, it's off.
Well, it looks like it's official. King Rasta Gomez wants the Wraith at Destiny of the Strongest, and you can't blame him. The Wraith, the man that deported Freak, has been messing with King Rasta Gomez's life for the last almost 6 months. And you want to talk about messing with lives, BWA are at the center of it. Of course, the Wraith is a member of the Blood Wrestling Association. So is Black Widow, making her way out to the ring here. Look at that. The fireworks are flying, and that's nothing, because Rainbow Mika returns tonight. Of course, Yoko Harmageddon has had her issues with Black Widow and seemed to perhaps deploy Maple Storm. Didn't work. Now it's time to bring in the heavy hitters. Rainbow Mika, one of the beloved Joshi Bombers in CWA around the world. And it's been some time since we've seen her. But there she is! An absolute sensation! One of the most dynamic Joshi Bombers in the world! She competes around the world against any man or woman. She suffered at the hands of Black Widow 5 months ago during the BWA takeover, but tonight, Rainbow Mika gets a shot at evening the score. And here we go. 5 months in the making, looking for a dropkick, no good. Black Widow using those acrobatic moves to avoid the shot. Didn't get much of her own. There's a clothesline, though. And clearly a lot of nervous energy going into this match. There's a vertical suplex. Rainbow Mika looks to be very crisp. She's been able to spend the last few months recovering from her match with Black Widow during the BWA takeover, and she's really looking dynamic. Look at that. Snapmare takeover into a springboard. And these fans are glad to see her, but look out! Running clothesline from Black Widow. Rainbow Mika just celebrating a little prematurely. And oh, come on. Well, Black Widow taunting, cartwheeling as if there was no care in the world. Rainbow Mika makes her suffer. There's a Hurricane Rana takedown. And then another clothesline. Tremendous work here by Rainbow Mika. Front face lock. Another suplex. Rainbow Mika is a protege of Yoko Harmageddon. She is a well-trained, highly skilled Joshi bomber. She looks to be in control here, at least for now. Black Widow in the corner. Tried to get to her feet, couldn't do it. Mika slams her down, looking for a cover here. Well, ambitious. The Rainbow Mika is keeping all the pressure on Black Widow right now. The former IJWPW World Champion sends Rainbow Mika to the outside. I don't think Mika's going to be too intimidated here, but the lawless land of the ringside area could advantage Black Widow. Of course, Black Widow has so many advantages. She is one of the largest physically of the Joshi Bombers division. Tremendously fast acrobatic. She's been developing that submission style. There's a nice hip toss. Rainbow Mika wants to keep her head in this game. Not sure what happened there. I think maybe Black Widow sidestepped the attack. And now there's that submission technique coming to bear. She's got that leg lock applied. Mika unable to reach the ropes, but she cranks those powerful hips and is able to turn Black Widow over. Escapes the hold. Irish whip. There's a nice hip toss. And a drop kick. And Rainbow Mika really impressing me here. Hard whip to the corner. Mika has her in position. Throwing the weight of her body right into Black Widow. Backs it up. There's the Flying Peach. And that Peach seems to be in season. Black Widow absolutely knocked down. Could this be it? 2.5. Oh my. And as we come towards Destiny of the Strongest, we got to wonder who's going to challenge Elena for the IJWPW World Championship. A lot of people think that Rainbow Mika should be in contention, for she hasn't been here for quite some time. Sends Black Widow spilling to the ringside area and leaps to the top rope. What's she going to do here? Diving drop kick. Unbelievable. The missile drop kick. And Black Widow is suffering. And when you consider the reign of terror that Black Widow had as IJWPW World Champ, this is a refreshing change of pace. Elena has reset the mood, and now Rainbow Mika seems to be taking it to Black Widow. She's got to stay focused. These fans clearly behind Rainbow Mika. From the top rope, moonsault! Leg is hooked. This has got to be it. Rainbow Mika returns and captures a spectacular win here on Saturday Night Slam Masters. The trademarks were all there. The Flying Peach, the top rope moonsault. Rainbow Mika is back. And the Joshi division may not look the same from here on out. And make sure you're with us next week. Subscribe to this network. El Fuerte and El Stinger in action against the SNK Fighters. So much more action to come.
You are now entering the hellhole.